there's a high degree of variance for how that works for you and how you want to structure things. Some people, they'll pay themselves a set amount and then maybe like a percentage of what comes in. So you want to make sure that the bills get covered, but you want enough to be able to reinvest in the business. And there's lots of different ways to handle that long term. Everybody's situation will be different, and then if you have like a partner that you live with or are married to, kids, you have additional expenses. When it comes to healthcare, oh shit, good luck. This is America. My suggestion is don't be in poverty, because being in poverty in America without healthcare is a nightmare. I don't have kids. I did not have children as a choice. Because I'm busy running a business. I don't have time to deal with kids, and I don't have the time to deal with they got the flu and got to run off to the ER or whatever. That's like a nightmare to me personally. That's not everybody's choice, but health insurance, I know lots of massage therapists who, the massage therapist is the crazy, wild, freaky, hippie, whatever. They have kids with the guy who has a 9-to-5 job and he makes $100K a year and he's got insurance benefits. Yeah, because kids are expensive. Whew, man, time and energy. Oh, rough.
Oh, we should marry rich. That's what you're
Yeah, I would definitely recommend that if possible. Yeah, if there's any women watching this and you have like $1 million and you'd like to get married, just let me know. I can leave my wife. It'll work out. It'll be fine. Great. Yeah.
I do have a question. So I'm looking to buy a spa that's already built a reputation, has a brand. People, when they hear the name of it, they know what to expect. And I'm looking to change some things. Now,
Which is? I'm interested in this.
Price. I want to
Price?
increase price. I want to increase commission for. I want to take care of the staff. I'm not looking to put as much money into my pockets. I want this place to be able to self-sustain itself while my staff and clients are all happy with me not really having to do much. Just kind of make sure the
maintenance
is rolling. Yeah, but my issue is that because we already have such a reputation, and it's a good reputation, but coming in and switching prices and all this stuff and changing the menu, what do you think about that?
So are you talking about Michelle's place?
Yes.
The spa. Okay. And I'll bring this up. People aren't going to know who this is when they watch this recording specifically. And I'm not in any way teasing Michelle. I don't think she's on the subscription, so I don't want to be in that place where like, I saw your videos. Yeah. So what do you want to raise the fees to?
Kind of what you were touching on yesterday. Like I'm not all about quantity. I'm about the quality clients who have the money, who have the desire to fix their chronic ailments, but also still maintain that kind of like relaxation spa atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I want to increase the price to, instead of get everyone in our door, get the right people in our door.
Yeah. So what are you going to raise the fees? What are they now? What do you want to raise them to?
Our Swedish massage is 65. I would like to pump that up to about 75 or 80.
Okay. It's $15. Will people not pay the extra?
Some will not.
Some will not.
Some only come when we have specials or discounts.
Specials. Just how often are they running specials and discounts?
8-9 months out of the year.
Okay.
That's a lot of special.
Pretty much every holiday.
Does the discount come out of y'all's pocket?
Yes.
It does? The spa doesn't eat that?
Because you're on commission. Yeah, because you're on commission.
Commission only too, and the spa takes the discount out of their profit.
Yeah.
Not out of mine.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, we don't still make what we would have made.
That's
So it's for, and I'll use this. So it's for Swedish, and you've got like 65 right now,
Yeah.
and you're trying to raise it to like 85.
80.
Let's say 80.
And that's 80 is the price of an hour deep tissue at the moment for us. So I'm trying to bump everything up.
Okay,
about
and
10.
then what's the deep tissue fee?
Deep tissue an hour is 80. And then 90 minutes is 100.
Oh, 90. Okay, 90 minutes is 100.
Sorry, I'll
Oh, no,
just
that's
make
fine.
the hour sessions. Just make
Oh,
it easier.
what is it for the hour?
Yeah, deep tissue.
Oh, so it's 80 right now. What are they going to raise? What do you want to raise it to?
I want to raise it to about $100.
100. Okay. See, I think these numbers are fairly industry standard. I don't think there's a huge variance in these. Swedish and deep tissue are the two things the public knows. Do the public know what Thai massage is? Myofascial release, trigger point therapy.
Some of them do.
Some. Craniosacral therapy. Yeah, hot stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, the thing is, you can package this in different ways. It just depends on what the people will pay. Will consumers leave between like a $15 and $20 price difference?
Not in my experience.
I mean, it's possible. But
I think there will be, yes.
And here's the thing. Let's say you raise it to these fees. We're not going to change anything about the service. We're just changing the price and the fees. When people see this on your menu of services, what do they assume about its quality?
Awesome.
Here's what I noticed too. When I raised my fees and I knew that you were paying more, I kind of,
Put in that little extra.
it changed the way I interacted with the service, because I knew you understand that you paid. Like, I would tell clients, listen, I am a spendthrift. I'm very fiscally conservative. I understand that you are investing money in your health and well-being by working with me. Thank you so much for this investment. This money goes directly to me. You, and I'd let them know this, you pay my mortgage. Thank you so much. And I give them top-notch service. When that 3 hours is over, here's the thing. I do a 3-hour session. Are they sometimes 3.5 hours?
Probably.
4?
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And how do they feel about just 30 extra minutes?
Amazing.
Exactly. Because I'm like I promise high, but I'm going to over deliver. And here's what happens. When you charge these fees, you think I'm full of it, but I'm telling you this happens. Clients would come in, they'd get a full session with me. We're charging them top dollar now. When it was over, do you guys drink Topo Chico? Topo Chico is fancy mineral water. They love it in Austin because it's a party in a bottle, but it's healthy, right? Just mineral water from Mexico. Topo Chico. We have a small little fridge, and I go, listen, I could give them some water, but I'd say, would you like a Topo Chico? And they're like, oh, well, yeah. A Topo Chico costs like $1.50. A glass bottle. How do they feel about getting a glass bottle? And my sessions are wiping them out, and it's like all fizzy, and whatever. That $1.50, this was not included in the fee. What do they feel about that?
just got a free, awesome bottle of water.
They justified paying $240 a session because I gave them a bottle of fizzy water. That was cold.
Right.
And that also, when I buy that Topo Chico, I write that off of my taxes. So I think that this is totally possible. Most facilities, what I think is happening, and I'm not teasing Michelle if she ever sees these videos, she's doing what other spas are doing, and here's what's going on. She's trying to compete with Massage Envy on price.
Yeah.
That's a loser's game.
Well, like you said yesterday, defense. Playing defense.
Because, okay, so here's what massage therapists do. They run out to the industry. They're like, okay, McDonald's sells a hamburger for $1. I'm going to sell it for 50 cents.
Yeah.
What's the problem with that?
You're shortchanging yourself and your staff.
You don't have the resources, the purchasing capacity that McDonald's has. You're selling a commodity in a commodity market. You need to build a brand. And when you sell a brand, how much did these shoes cost?
Probably a lot.
They were $60 at Academy. When I went to the store, I'm a Nike guy, I was blown away because they had them on sale. They only had a couple pair left for $20. I guarantee you, when these shoes were made somewhere in Asia, how much material goes up into these shoes?
Cost-wise.
Probably like $2 worth. They just made $18 in profit. Make sense? What I don't want you to do is, I don't think we're gouging customers. Customers pay what they think it's worth.
Right.
How do we increase the services sense of value in the customer's mind? The experience. The experience isn't just the session. So here's the thing. I could never reproduce what Michelle has in a spa. It's not possible. I work out of my garage. I don't have a fancy building with a waterfall and flowers and, I don't have that. I have a garage. What did I do? I changed the service and made the service something they can't get anywhere else. Yeah, it's 3 hours. They're like, whoa, what the hell does this guy do? He's charging $240 a session. It's 3 hours long? What? And then they're like, what's this crazy? What? He stands on people? What the hell is this? It's not massage. I can charge a premium because I'm offering something nobody else is offering.
Right.
Make sense?
Now, my issue when the time comes, hopefully, is trying to make these changes with that brand already established. I mean, would
Okay.
it be better to like change the name and make it like my own?
Two issues.
Yeah.
Two issues. Here's the thing, from a psychological standpoint, what I see with the public. How does the public feel about change?
They don't like it.
That's my first thought as well. They don't like it. When does the public like change?
When it benefits them.
Yes. It has nothing to do with us as service providers. Is it easier? Is it more affordable? Is it more effective? Does it do something better? Does it this? Does it that? When you can do multiple of those things, why do they use Uber instead of a cab? Taxi company.
More convenient.
Is more convenient. The first time I ever used Uber, I was in Dallas. I had to go from Friendswood. Anyway, some area outside from the airport. It was like 15, 20 minutes away. I downloaded the app the night before. I was really nervous because I'd never used Uber. And I that morning was looking at it and I pressed the button to call and it's like, your car will be here in 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, did I use this wrong? And I'm like, wait, what do you mean the car will be here in 5 minutes? That's not even possible, is it? And then it's like you could see on my screen, here comes the car. The guy might text me through the app. I was like, oh my God. The guy picked me up. He's totally nice. I don't remember his ethnicity, but a lot of times I've had Uber drivers. They're like, I had a guy in Austin who was from Mexico originally, from just on the other side of the border. Was talking about his family and some of his family back in Mexico. Had a great conversation because I'm just hanging out with Cameron, whoever's driving the Uber. Here's what Uber did. Is an Uber less expensive or more expensive than a taxi?
I think it's less. I've never used it.
I think it's less for the most part. Now, so that's one benefit to the public. It's less expensive. Now, is it more convenient?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it more effective? Does it save time?
Yeah.
That's why Uber has completely destroyed the cab industry. They introduced a new paradigm that was less expensive, more effective, easier to use, and those multipliers mean that the consumer, it spread very rapidly. The consumer chose Uber over the taxi industry. I literally watched, I think the name of the film is American Gangster with Denzel Washington. I'm probably going to watch it again. I'm obsessed with narco trafficking films because it's pure capitalism. They say, listen, this kilo of cocaine costs $2,000 as in Colombia. If we can get it into the United States, it's worth $60,000. How's a $58,000 markup? Sound pretty nice, don't it? And the whole thing is, this shit is illegal. But if we can get it in, we're going to be rich, right? In the film, Denzel Washington is essentially talking about heroin, okay? And what he did, Frank, I forget his last name.